Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you 4 ways of casting on while we are doing our knitting. For this exercise, I have this double knit thread and I have 4mm knitting needles. Okay, the starting point is always with a slip knot. This is how we do a slip knot. We put one over the other and then we pull it through like that. Then we pull to make, some kind of just a stitch. So there we are. That's your slip knot. Now, the first type of casting on is very simple. It's take your finger, go around like that, and into that, and you just go 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's like that, 6, 7, 8, 9. For this, I'll just go up to 10 stitches to just show you why I never use this type of casting on. Now, if I've done my required number of stitches and I now want to continue like knitting, this is how I'll then do it. Then I'll show you why this is not a very favorable way of doing it. Remember, I do this, just check the gap between that and that. That's not favorable in our knitting exercise. So as you can see, it grows longer and longer as we continue, and it doesn't have a good outlook. So this one is for real beginners. So I'll take it off. I'll again do my slip knot. There we are with my slip knot. The second way of doing it again is using our knitting needle, and both knitting needles rather. So I will start off by, like I'm knitting into that slip knot stitch, and I'll go like that. That's 2. Then I'll point as if I'm knitting, and I can do that. And okay, again, I'm just going to do from here back to the left stitch, needle, sorry. So I'll do that until I've got again 10 stitches, just to show you the outcome there. Okay, so as you can see, it's like I'm knitting, but I'll be bringing it back here. 2, 4, 6, 8. I just need to do 2 more. So it's like I'm using the front of the stitch to make more stitches. Now, I'll show you the outcome of this once I start knitting. The outcome of this once I start knitting. Okay, these are my 10 stitches. I want you, when you try it on your own, to be able to see the difference. This is how it's coming out after my first row. I want you to take note of that. This is the second way of casting on. I'll take it off. Again, I'll quickly do my slip knot. I'm not going to show you the third way of casting on. The third way and the second way are more or less the same. The starting way is the same. You knit into the front of that first one, but instead of knitting in front of that one, you knit in between the first and the second. Like that, you pull out. That's your third stitch. And then you knit again between the second and the third. That's your fourth stitch. Between your third and fourth. So you'll actually see that when I do between the fourth and fifth, I'm actually going through the two, the back, the front and the back. because I'm doing it in between the 5th and the 6th, the 6th and the 7th. I'm just going to do 7 and 8 to make the 9th, between 8 and 9 to make the 10th. So again, after 10, I'm just going to do a quick knit so that you see how the edge will appear after that type of cast on. Okay, sorry. Okay, just want you to see how the edge will appear after that type of cast on. There we are. This is how it's coming out. You can see that it's different from the way the other one came out. Okay, this is the third way of casting on. The fourth one, again, we'll start off with the slip knot. This is my favorite. For that, I leave a long enough string depending on how many stitches I want to make. In this case, and another way of maybe determining, let's say I want to make 120 stitches, I can go around the needle maybe 120 times, kind of, and then maybe put a little bit extra thread, sorry. For this exercise, because I just want to do 10 stitches, I'm not going to do that. I'm just leaving a long enough thread. Okay, using my thumb, I go like that, and use my to hold tight onto the thread and then knit into that loop, like that. That's my second stitch. Again, knit into that. So again like that, 3 and 4. Then again 5. Okay, 6, 7. I'm just going again to go up to 8, 9, and just 10 stitches, because this is just like a demonstration kind of thing. Okay, here is my 10 stitches. Okay, so I will knit into those 10 stitches like I've been doing before. Again, you will appreciate at the end that numbers 2, 3, and 4 ways gives a more solid edge than the first one, but numbers 3 and 4 gives even a much, a tighter edging. And those are the two methods which I normally use. As you can see, this is also the way it's coming out. Okay, so those are the 4 ways of casting on. And while I'm doing that with this fourth one, I have to make sure that as I'm making the stitches, I'm actually using this shorter one, and actually using the one from my bow, the longer needle, to do the actual knitting. So those are the 4 ways of casting on, which I've just shown you, which will produce the different edge lines. So the choice is yours, but I recommend numbers 3 and 4. Thanks for watching. It's a bye for now.